was a Motion Blue intro. So this should be interesting. Okay. Press start, free play. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, my Xbox 360 controller works to start, which is nice. Ninja Turtle. Token. Here, let me lower my volume. Spider-Man. Star Wars. Superhero.
Superhero land.
Oh, that's cool. They have the So off the bat, I would say the first thing that's apparent to me is these videos. Well, first of all, the videos are kind of hidden. Okay, see, the display actually fades away. So you got some GIFs here, and then you got like this display that goes in and out, and then like the videos, as you see, they have like fade-ins and like rainbow in. So a lot of those little details that you might not notice. And like this one, the video is at an angle instead of straight up and down. I kind of like this the best because at least you could see it as you're scrolling through Pokemon. Why is Samson in Pokemon? Okay. Pitfall Collection, Pinball Games, Pac-Man, Outrun, Mortal Kombat, Metal Slug. Dance, 5, 2, one's for arcade, one's for Neo Geo. And you have arcade and Neo Geo, arcade and Neo Geo again, arcade and Neo Geo again, arcade and Neo Geo again, arcade only for X, and then Game Boy and Advance. All the information is in here. Look at the years, the exact title. This is so far really cool. Go back there. Okay, Mega Man. Got all the Mega Mans. That's really cool. Mega Man base. Mega Man. Tells you the systems on the bottom. Tells you the controller, Nintendo 4. Wow, very cool. So we got all the Mega Mans. We got our Mario collection. Personally, this is my opinion, I don't like this press start, like, give you, what's it called when you have a seizure? Yeah, seizures. Kind of seizure-y for me. I guess maybe I'm sensitive. I'm not sure. All great games, Frogger, Final Fantasy, some of you can love this. What kind of Final Fantasy do we have? Look at that chest. Okay, Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6, Final Fantasy Adventure, play Game Boy, a lot of Game Boy 1, Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Famicom, NES, or Game Boy, Advance. So only for, it looks like it doesn't have space on here. Fighter, Fatal Fury, Donkey Kong, Double Dragon, Disney, Darius, Castlevania, and Batman. I'm Batman. Okay, now we got our system, Game Gear, Virtual Boy, Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color doesn't work. What's up with your image, bro? One of your scenes don't work. This one also doesn't look that good. Game Boy. This is pretty cool though, like if you're into the visual thing, like I almost feel like it's worth it just for the menu. Atari 5200, 2600. So, PGM, K, CP1, 2, and 3, and Presto. Make sure mom's not doing that one. 2 mains. What do we got here? Arcade Classics mode. How's this for scrolling? Vector Classics, SNK, Sega Classics, Nintendo. Jesus, the list goes on and on. Back to Cody, back to a track mode. Let's go here. Cool, so you got all your settings here. I'm going to go into Emulation Station now. This is also how you change the default boot. All right, so we should have done this first, which is go into Emulation Station and get all your controls set up. Okay. Once you press OK here, it takes a second. Okay, so here we are in Emulation Station. I didn't see any of these games in the track mode. Yeah, Dork. Wow, this is really fast. Jesus, look how fast it is. Look how fast it is. Jesus. Okay. Did you get nauseous there? I almost did. Okay, so here we go. Super Nintendo, 786 games. Famicom, 486. It's pretty standard. Genesis, 32X, 33. Scum VM. Do we have anything here? Nope. RetroPie setup. Ports. So you got Doom. You got Prince of Persia, Quake 3 Arena. You got Zelda. You got Super Mario War. Everyone was asking about this. Super Mario War. Or not everybody. Someone in my chat was asking me to get this installed, and I was like, I couldn't find it online. So there you go. That's really cool. Okay, IBM. There's just the DOS box. Nintendo 792. Neo Geo 142. Nintendo 64, all 303. That's all of them. Mega Drive 811. It's not actually all of them, but it's what you typically see on the Raspberry Pi. Images, Sega Master System 281. Game Boy Advance 535. I'm sorry, color 535. 1098 on the advanced. On the regular 565. Game Gear 250. Game and Watch 56, which didn't seem like it was in a track mode. So, not sure if that was in a track mode or not. Interesting that this is in Game and Watch. Kind of cool loading screen. Kind of goes into the game. So saying earlier, like it's got like a lot of zoom and little features like that. Okay. I was like, that looks like a pretty cool game. So the artwork is just maybe the wrong artwork for that game. Just like this looks like an awesome game. So let's click into it. It's probably going to be like, yeah, exactly. That's just so gangster, guys. Holy jeez. Okay, it's a little bit of bait on the Game and Watch. It's interesting that the Game and Watch, it looks correct there, but then when you go over, it gets like that. So maybe a little problem. Dreamcast, nothing. Atari 7800, we got some. 59, 52 hundo, 72, 26 hundo, 648, and then all the arcade games, 3063. Pretty good collection. So your Emulation Station does have video previews, which is pretty cool. That's a nice feature to have. All right, let's go back to RetroPie. See what version we're on. RetroPie setup. This is we're going to connect to the Wi-Fi. Check out what's going on. So 9 days ago, it's on 4.1.16. I think we're on like 4.1.19. That's still really good. Configuration and tools. Let's check out what packages we have. We have all the main packages, I'm sure. Optional, you have Advanced MAME 1.4, 1.94. You got Atari, you got Cool CV, you got Daphne installed. You got all these installed. Broadcast installed. Scum VM. You have most of your Libretro emulators installed. Cannonball, Cody, Quake 3, Wolfenstein, Doom. Okay. drivers, you just got XPad installed by default. And then you have Drastic, so looks like the Nintendo, the portable Nintendo system is installed, but there's no games, it seems like. You have launching images installed, and RetroPie Manager is installed. Oh, that's cool that RetroPie Manager is installed. Cool. Okay. So there you have it. And then when you want to go back into a track mode, we'll just switch to a track mode here. Track mode and even the emulation station, like the whole front end of this particular image is awesome. The only thing I think that people might not like is it's maybe too awesome. For example, like some people like simplicity when they're decorating their house. And some people like to put posters all over their walls so there's not a single piece of the wall being shown. And I feel like this is one of those images where there's not a single piece of the shell being shown. They're just covering it all up with fun and cool stuff. If you're into that. And then there's those people that just like something clean. But as far as the ROM collection and everything working really well and it running really smooth, it gets an A+ in that category. I think really where if anyone's not going to like this image, it's going to be with maybe might be too much for you, for example, or too many collections. Like look at that, there's like almost 50 different tabs you got to scroll around. So it could be sometimes you find yourself scrolling more than you're playing games. So that's something to keep in mind with this image. But other than that, I mean, it's really cool. Thumbs up. I would definitely, and as far as like once you boot up, my Xbox controller, all I had to do was configure it and everything else was just golden. Like everything worked out of the box. The start select, everything was all set up. Didn't have to do much configuration at all. So for those reasons, it's a good little image. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you could give it a little like, maybe subscribe to the channel if you like these image reviews, and we'll see you guys on the next one.